Back again with another TikTok compilation. Thank you guys for continuing to support my channel here on YouTube. I know I haven't been super responsive, and that's because we are working on getting married, getting moved in, and finding me a new job, which is a lot of hard work. But I am so glad that I can use things that I've already worked really hard on here on YouTube for you guys to enjoy and get, my just great wisdom from. So without further ado, let's get started. College volleyball recruiting part 14. I just realized I was mistaken. The NCAA switched up the rules on us last year, so I have an update. So I told a lot of you to call college coaches starting freshman year, which technically you can if you read the paragraph above. But the college coaches can't actually talk to you on the phone, talk back to you until after June 15th of your sophomore year. I actually think this is a great thing because I had a ton of friends that committed really early, and then me as a starting junior, I was like, I don't know what to do, but that's good. That's good that the NCAA is doing this. This is a bit from an article off the NCSA. I don't know. Google it. There's a lot of good stuff about it. This was a timeline I found on the NCAA website. Volleyball's at the very bottom. I just don't want to get any of you in trouble with the NCAA. I don't want to get the coaches in any trouble with the NCAA. Please and thank you. Bye. College volleyball recruiting tips part 13. The topic of all the hours, which is height. It is no mystery that volleyball players are normally stereotypically tall, and that is for a good reason. Because they often are. Not saying that if you're short, you can't play volleyball, because there's no such thing as too short to play DS libero. I will say it again. The best libero I ever knew in my life went to Georgetown on a full ride, and she was 5'1". You can't teach height, but you can teach a good work ethic. If you want to hit D1, most coaches told me that anything under 6 foot, just forget about it. Now, I was recruited as a 5'9" person to play outside in college, so it's different. Depends on the school, the coach, and how high you jump. The magic number is 10 feet. If you can touch it, you're golden, baby. How to get recruited to play college volleyball part 11. How to pick the school. Now, I've had a lot of you say, how do I know what school I want to go to? Do you recommend any good volleyball programs? No, I don't recommend any good volleyball programs. You shouldn't be going to a school because of the volleyball. You should be going to a school because of the school. You are a student athlete, starting word student. Step 1, figure out what you want to do with your life, what you want to major in, or what you think you might want to major in. I didn't know what I wanted to major in. I knew that I liked Spanish, though. Look for schools that have good programs and what you want to major in. Thing 2, figure out where you want to be in the country, or where you don't want to be in the country. If you hate the cold, don't go somewhere cold. I think it's kind of self-explanatory. And the best advice I ever got, go to the school that you'd still want to go to even if volleyball didn't exist. Trust me, things happen. You may love volleyball, but college volleyball may rob you of all your joy. Go to the school you want to be at even if you quit. First order of business. Ignore the mess in this bathroom. I'm not messy like this, my fiance is. Second order of business. Shout out to everyone who's playing at the Capitol Hill Classic Tournament in DC. Ayo, that's my hometown, except I'm just not there right now. Okay, and so now why you guys are here. This is a screenshot of an email that I used to send to coaches when I was doing my volleyball recruiting process for college. Okay, this is an email that I sent to Davidson Volleyball back in the day. Wow, 2015, that was a long time ago. Shout out to my friend M, who just graduated from this program, Ayo. Okay, I'll get out of the way so you can see what I actually said to these coaches. And y'all can screenshot or whatever. Good luck, everybody. Insta DMs are open, per usual. College volleyball recruiting tips part, you guys just fill in the number. A lot of you have been asking for foods, like what types of foods did I eat all the time? I am so glad you asked. If you want to play in college, it's really important to fuel your body right. I used to model, and my agent used to tell me that I was too big to be a model, but I knew that I wanted to be an athlete more than I wanted to be a model, and I was okay with that, because if you're an athlete, you're not gonna look like a skinny fashion model, and that's okay. Thick thighs save lives, and in this case, they paid for college. Oh, that kind of sounds bad. Ugh. Anyway, I ate a lot of protein, fruits, and vegetables, but mainly vegetables and protein. Every breakfast is loaded with protein. I either have like a protein smoothie that like literally fills me up, or eggs and some type of meat. For lunch, I always have some type of protein with some type of veggies. Same thing for dinner. When you're hungry, eat. It's okay. Drink lots of water and love your body. College volleyball recruiting tips part 500 million. Picking your position. A lot of you have asked me if you should switch your position to something different so you can play at a higher level. The answer is you should be ready to switch your position at any point. When you get to the higher levels, it's not you picking the position, it's normally your coach. For all of us in the in-between heights, I want to say like 5'6" to 5'11", playing outside or middle or right side or setter sometimes in college may not be a possibility. So you gotta get good at your passing. And if it makes you really upset that you may not be able to hit D1, I'm sorry, it's just the reality of it. The question is, at the end of the day, do you want to play at a high level or do you want to play the position that you like? Because I promise you, when you get to the higher levels, you're just there to do what the coach tells you to do and just compete. Coaches want girls who are ready to sacrifice and work hard for the team, no matter where they put them on the court. College volleyball recruiting tips. Do you guys like my socks? I don't even know what episode we're on anymore. So a lot of you have been asking, how long did it take me to get my vertical from this and this to this and this? Believe it or not, the difference between those two pictures is about 2.5 years. The first picture is from my 13th year of club, and the second set of pictures are from my sophomore year of high school. So spring of my 13th year and fall of my sophomore year of high school, that's 2.5 years. The reason you have no pictures of me jumping in college is because I was switched to DS Libero in college. And they don't really do a lot of blocking at Libero. Outside of the workouts I already have on my profile, you can look stuff up on Pinterest, like leg day workouts. I do a lot of running, not long distance, like cap it at 2 miles. A lot of sprint interval workouts, which are really great, and eating well. You'd be amazed at how much better your body functions when you're actually giving it what it needs. Food, water, sleep. So in general, what are volleyball coaches looking for in a player? Oh my gosh, I'm so glad you asked. They're looking for girls who are 1, ready to work hard. 2, have a positive attitude. And that means if they're on the court or on the bench. 3, are there for the team no matter what position they're playing, if they're injured or not, that they're just there because they love the team. Yeah, for the front row positions, height does help. But also, coaches don't want players on their team who think that they're the best thing that's ever happened to the game of volleyball just because they're over 6 feet tall. And of course, skill is a really important thing that coaches want their players to have to be on their team. But the really good news is that you aren't born with skill in playing volleyball. Everyone has to learn. So the more work that you put into it, the better.